Hi everyone, Corey here. Welcome to 3001. This is our first official lesson of the semester. I'm super excited. I can't wait to finally get the ball rolling and get into marketing. I really believe by the end of the semester, you're gonna watch some good videos, you're gonna learn a lot of great information, and hopefully you'll get something that you think is actually really useful to you. It doesn't matter what your career is. Everyone should learn marketing because marketing is something that's around all of us all the time. For lesson 1, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to explain the purpose of marketing in our daily lives. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you a story that happened to me a few years ago. And I think this is the best story ever to explain how marketing is around all of us and how nothing happens on accident. And one of the fun things is by the end of the semester, you should be able to start to understand that. Wow, like when you go into stores, you look around and you think like, oh, I see that and I see this and I see that, or the emails that are coming in, or the phone calls you get, and you start catching marketers in their mode or in their environment. The first story happened about 2.5 years ago. I was shopping with my daughter at the time. She was about 7 years old. And we were at Cub Foods, and she was in that phase of like, I don't want mom and dad to tell me what they're doing or what I should do. I don't want them to tell me what to get. I want to pick my own stuff, and what I pick is going to be things we're bringing home because I'm a big girl. I don't need their help. You know, I deal with it like, okay, fine, go ahead, pick whatever you want. So we're in the aisle, we're in the soup canned foods aisle. She's walking up and down the aisle, and she says, Dad, I got something. Guess what she brings me? She brings me this can right here. Are you flipping kidding me? Out of all of the products in Cub Foods, what, 10,000 different products? In one aisle, we'll say there's 1,000 different products in the aisle, especially the canned food where it's tiny stuff. This is what she brings me. A pink, purple, fuchsia looking can with a princess on the can, on the label. Of course this is what she brings me. Out of everything in there, naturally this is what she grabs. This is the can that she grabs and gives to me. And here's the next step. They're smart enough to know that this can of soup only costs $1.50. They also know that the person buying it, the kid buying it, has no clue what's inside of it. They could care less what's inside of it. They're not buying it for what's inside of it. She doesn't know what's inside of it. She's buying it because it's pretty, it's pink, and it has a princess. And so what does she do? Now she gives me the choice. I can A, be the nice, happy, fun dad who buys this can of soup for $1.50 that's gonna get thrown in the garbage because we don't eat that kind of stuff in our house and whatever, she probably won't even like it anyways. Or I can say no, and she loses her mind. And guess what I said? I said no, and look at how she lost her mind. You can tell in the posture of her picture, she's pissed. She hates her dad. She thinks I'm the worst dad in the whole entire world because I won't buy for her whatever this product is that she has no idea is, but she knows it's a princess, and that's all that matters. But here's the great part. Look at that eye level of that can. It's right at her eye. So no parent would ever see it, but every single 6, 7, 8-year-old is gonna see it. As soon as they walk down the aisle, they're gonna grab it because you can see next to the pink one, there's also a green one for boys that has an action figure on there as well. So instead of like actually giving you the breakdown of each vocab word, this is sort of a fun example that I found in a textbook a few years ago, but I carry it with me because I think it's such a good understanding of each one, a good explanation. So the first one says, a sign says circus is coming to town on Saturday, is advertising. That's what advertising means. If you put the sign on the back of an elephant and walk into town, that's a promotion. If the elephant sits on the car of the mayor and the local paper writes a story, that's publicity. If you get the mayor to laugh about it, that's public relations. People buy tickets to the circus, that's sales. You plan the whole thing, that's marketing. This semester, we're gonna go through most of these words in more in depth and you'll get a deeper understanding of each one. But I think this is a great time to go over these really quickly. And the reason I say this is because in marketing, there's a unique thing that takes place. We use the word marketing interchangeably with a lot of different words inside of marketing. People be like, I'm advertising, I'm marketing, I'm running promotions, I'm marketing. Oh, I'm in sales, I'm in marketing. I'm in public relations, I'm in marketing. See, they change them through all the time. But other business degrees or majors don't do this same type of thing. Marketing is really unique, and I even catch myself as a professor changing the words interchangeably. And sometimes it can cause confusion. So I want to get this out in the open right away in the beginning so you have an opportunity to see like, oh, okay, they use them interchangeably, but this is what they really are meaning. I think this is a good opportunity to use that. What really is marketing? Marketing then is the strategy. So all the other words fit below that. They all fit inside this big umbrella, and marketing sort of controls it. It steers the bus that carries everything else. If you don't have a strategy, then things become random and you don't become successful. But marketing is a strategy so that all these promotions, public relations, sales, advertisements, everything is going in the same direction. It doesn't feel like things are just shooting out like a star if you want to be successful. So what you do is you come up with a marketing strategy to control everything else. All the other stuff goes underneath that strategy. Why do we need marketing? What does marketing actually do? What marketing does is marketing delivers value. When you buy a new product, you aren't sure what it is or how do you know what to buy. If you walk into the store and there weren't labels, if everything was just in a white box with a label on there, not even a label, just the words, you wouldn't have any clue what to buy. You would just walk around blindly. Marketing is telling us what each product does, what they deliver. It's telling us the value that they give us. So what does value mean? If you have a $10 bill and you have a $5 bill, the $10 bill is more valuable, it has more value than the $5 bill. And so when you're looking at products, what products will do is say like, our product is better at safety, ours is better at speed, ours is better at gas mileage, ours is electric, ours has 4 doors, ours has 2 doors, ours has a bigger trunk, ours has 4-wheel drive, ours has all-wheel drive. This is the value that you get from each individual one because they're not all the same. Each product has a niche or a small area that's better, and that's the value. So what marketing is doing is marketing is telling us this is the value that we create for you so that you can solve those problems.